Hello everyone, my name is Vince. Welcome to Yin Yoga. For this class, you'll need props like your bolsters and blocks. Let's all come into a comfortable seated position. Your spine long, your body relaxed and soft. Just being content with our life exactly as it is right now. Not wanting more. Cherishing what we have. Appreciating all the tens, hundreds, thousands of miracles and blessings around us. We will not know what we have until we are thankful for it. Despite all of the not so good things happening around us, there are also good things happening. The key is to acknowledge, to recognize, to focus on what's right, not just on what's wrong. And to accept whatever is in our minds, in our hearts, in our lives. Reconciling with all the realities. Not fighting, not pushing back. Just embracing our life with all its imperfections. I invite you to set an intention for your practice. Maybe answer why you clicked on this video. Press the play button, rolled your mats, gathered your props. We'll keep that intention in your heart as we journey together in this yin practice. Let's all start by grabbing a block. Lying down, bending the knees, stepping the feet wide apart. Kissing the knees together, placing one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling your breath. Feeling your body. Please grab your block, and we're going to place that block under your sacrum. Take an inhale, lift the hips up. You can choose the height that you want. It can be the lowest height, it can be the middle height, it can even be the tallest height. We're going to support our sacrum, making sure that no part of the block is hitting our spine. We slide our heels away from us and bring our arms up overhead. We feel the expansion in the whole front of our body. We
enjoy this stretch and stress and space. Contentment is such a beautiful feeling. A lot of times, many aspects of our lives are like moving targets, our dreams, our goals, our aspirations, our desires. The sad thing is that sometimes that moving target never stops. We constantly want more and more. And this is a result when these external things are the source of our happiness. How can we just be happy with what we have? Because many times what we have is already so much more than what others have. Wherever you are in the world, whatever class or status, for sure you are living someone else's life dream, life goal, life aspiration. Someone in the world would trade places, would do anything to be like you, have your life, enjoy the luxuries, the convenience, the space that you are in, the independence, the freedom, the beauty, the skin, the breath. Can you please slowly bend the right knee, hug the right knee, closer to your belly or chest, feel the stretch in front of the left thigh. Can you slowly step the left foot on the mat? Now listen carefully. We're going to place our right hand on top of the right ankle, and we'll gently try to tuck the top of your right foot under the mat or under the right buttocks. Notice the stretch in front of the right thigh. Notice how this strong tension is really opening up the front of your right ankle, tissues in front of your right thigh. On your next breath, we'll slowly let go of the right foot. Just release and step the right foot on the mat. And gently extend the right leg again. And then gently we'll hug the left knee closer to your chest. Feel the stretch in front of the right thigh. And just breathe here. Feel the release. As we try to improve circulation along the front of your hips. Try to release the hip flexors, the quads. Now we're going to do that on the left leg. Your left hand will be placed on top of the left ankle. You're going to step your right foot on the mat. On your next breath, we're going to tuck the top of your left foot under the left buttock. Top of your left foot touching the mat. We open up the ankles. We apply this full flexion on the left knee, and we try to open up the front of your left thigh. Feel the tension, feel the release. Hands can be anywhere you can feel support. It can be on top of your thighs. It can be up and overhead. It can just be beside you so that you don't collapse. Try to breathe in compassion, kindness into this area. We're in a supported bridge, half saddle pose. It's a fusion of two poses. This inversion, this stretch for the whole front of your body, this release for the front of your left thigh. On your next breath, we'll slowly release this pose. Kindly lean a bit, facing towards the right side. Try to help untuck the left foot, step the left foot on the mat. Bring your arms beside you. And on your next breath, when you're ready, take an inhale. We'll lift your hips up. We'll rest your pelvis on the mat. We'll lean your knees together, stepping the feet wide apart. One hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. You try to take a bit of rest after those very intense, vigorous shapes. After each yin yoga pose, there's that feeling of fragility and vulnerability. And we allow our body to heal and rest. Can you bring both knees closer to the chest? Hug the knees, the chest. Feel the curve in the lower back. Just feel this release. Can you slowly extend your left leg? Can your left hand grab the outside of your right foot? Can you bring your right leg closer to your chest? We're going to try to wrap our right arm around the bent right leg. Try to wrap the left arm as well. Maybe your hands will meet. And we'll try to bring that right knee closer to our body. Try to find that edge. We're in this lying down swan pose, feeling that stress on the outer right glutes. Just continue to breathe. Notice your breath. Notice your body. These shapes are very, very good to really be able to induce circulation deep into our hips, where we have a lot of dense connective tissues. Just relax your legs, soften the groin, soften the face. In Yin Yoga, we stay in poses for around 2 to 5 minutes, applying these long static holds to improve the health of our yin tissues, our ligaments, our joints, our fascia. Try to do it in a relaxed manner, in a manner that allows our muscles to quiet down. Slowly release the right leg. Keep that right leg bent. Can you bring the left knee closer to you? We'll place that right ankle above the left knee. We're going to thread our left hand, left arm in between the legs. Maybe the left hand will touch the back of your left leg or your left shin. Left arm will come out to the sides and meet the right hand. Try to relax your face, relax the shoulders, bring the knees closer to your body. Just continue to breathe. One of the important things in life is not to be too hard on ourselves, to try to be gentle to ourselves. Sometimes we demand too much on ourselves, we're too hard on ourselves. That we become the source of our own unhappiness. How can we acknowledge and give ourselves that pat in the back for trying, for showing up? Maybe that little gesture to ourselves could boost our morale, our confidence, our happiness. Slowly we'll release our legs. We'll gently wrap the right leg on top of the left. We'll bring our arms out to the sides and slowly allow the knees to come down on the right side, coming into a twist. We gaze towards the ceiling or towards the left shoulder. Another important thing is gratefulness. When was the last time we said thank you? How often do we say thank you? Isn't it nice to give more to those who say thank you? So imagine in life how much more blessings will flow your way when you are thankful to the universe, when you appreciate the universe. Does being more thankful require more resources? Are we grateful for each good morning greeting that we receive? Each smile? Do we let people around us feel they are valuable and what they do is important for us? Everyone around us is important, not just ourselves. You can keep your arms out to the sides or up and overhead. Notice how this opens up the sides of your body, maybe even the sides of the thighs. Try to relax, try to soften. This gentleness to ourselves, this gratitude with everything in life that comes our way, these are awesome ways how we can feel better about our life, how we can feel good about life. That doesn't require something additional, something that we need to purchase or buy. We just have to exercise a bit of mindfulness for that kindness, compassion, that positivity, that eagerness and cheerfulness. A lot of those changes are not really external, it's sourced from within. And imagine if we can constantly flex this gratitude muscle, this gentleness muscle, how much more beautiful our life will be. Without necessarily having to change things externally or acquiring more. Just making do with what we have, being happy and content. Slowly bring the arms beside you. We'll gently bring the knees back to center. We'll untangle the legs. We'll hug the knees to our chest. We'll extend our right leg. And then keep the left knee bent. Bring the left ankle closer to your body. Right hand tries to grab on to the outside of the left foot, the left ankle, and the left hand tries to guide the left knee closer to us. See if your hands can come closer together, maybe holding the left shin, Or maybe your hands can meet and bind, and you can come into this lying down, sleeping swan shape. Feel the very good stress on the glutes. Sometimes this constant wanting for more starts when we are young. When we want more and more toys, instead of appreciating the toys that we already have. Maybe there might have been that conditioning that happiness follows after receiving new things. And then maybe we realize that after a few days, we want another new thing. It's like a hunger that's never satiated, a desire that never stops. Slowly, can you bend your right knee? Bring the right knee closer to you. We'll place our left ankle on top of the right knee. And we'll thread our left hand and left arm in between our legs to grab onto the right hamstring or the right shin, and then the right arm goes out to the right side so that the hands meet. And the closer that you bring your knees to the chest, the right knee closer to the chest, you'll feel the deep stress on the outer left glute. Once you find your edge, you can relax. You don't need to constantly be pulling, constantly exerting effort. It doesn't matter how close your left leg is or the right knee is to your body. As long as you're feeling this, you are doing it. As you stay here in this shape, trying to silence the world, you're able to hear yourself more. You're able to feel yourself more. You're able to appreciate yourself and everything that you already have. So many things working for you. So many miracles have happened in your life leading up to this present moment. We'll slowly and carefully try to wrap the left leg over the right thigh, and then we'll gently allow the knees to come down on the left side. You can support your legs with a prop. You can bring your arms out to the sides. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the right shoulder. You can also bring your arms up overhead. Notice parts of your body being released through this rotation. The spine, the sides of your thighs. Just try to relax your face and your neck. Just enjoy being here. Just continue to breathe. Another way to find peace in the present moment is to forgive, to let go. Forgive the past. Forgive people. Forgive those faults so that we can set ourselves free and feel that happiness and find that joy within us. Try to forgive yourself for all the things you have tried that failed. It's those actions that failed, not you. It's already very admirable that you have tried, that you showed up. And sometimes failure is the answer, is the response to all those efforts that we tried. And it just means that we need to change direction, to pivot, to shift. Every successful person around us has made mistakes until finally they found something that made them successful. No one is successful in the start. Maybe some get lucky, but still experience failure along the way. It is part of the journey. And we try to muster some courage to rise again and try. Ever since we were kids, that is part of the story of our life falling. No one learned to walk without falling. No one learned to bike. No one learned to do a headstand. We always just fall forward and then try to stand back up again. Slowly bring the arms beside you, and we'll gently untangle our legs and hug the knees to our chest. Can you lift your legs up towards the ceiling? And then we'll gently bring our legs down, and when they're a foot off the mat, we will engage our core, place our hands on the mat, hinge forward, bring the soles of our feet in front of us, create that diamond shape, and gently fold forward and down, placing a prop to support our forehead, coming into this butterfly shape. Our Heels do not have to be close to our groin. It can be a bit further away. The props could be in front of your toes, or you can create a bit of a gap in between your feet and place that prop in between the soles of your feet. You can add as many props as you need. You can round your spine. Part of that acceptance and contentment in life is also understanding that we need to try to be open to anything in our lives. We need to be open to try everything and anything. Knowing that any result can unfold in our favor or not. Just honoring and accepting that there are aspects in our life that are beyond our control. Just letting go, just surrendering. To the loss of life and the process of life. Having that humility all the time. We are not rocks, we are not trees that are just stuck. We continue to move, we continue to grow, we continue to evolve. Just like in this yoga practice, we try to improve our mobility, our flexibility. Even our mind is malleable. It can grow, it can bend. If you have any particular goals or outcomes in life, what changes in you would it require for you to come closer towards those goals? How different do you need to be? Feel the sensations in your body in this forward fold. Feel the stress on the inner legs as we've been trying to target as many parts of your thighs. Enjoy the long static holds that we have applied to improve the health and strength of your spine. Place your hands on the mat. Slowly walk the hands closer to you. And then we'll, vertebrae by vertebrae, make our way to lie down on our back. Can you use your hands, bring the knees together, hug the knees to your chest. Can you bring your arms out to the sides? Allow the knees to come down gently on the right side. You can support your knees with props. You can gaze towards the ceiling or towards the left shoulder. You can bring your arms up and overhead. Try to bring balance back to your nervous system and release tension on your spine. How is it in your mind and in your heart? Contentment and self-acceptance are in no way suggestive of complacency, of stagnation. Everything in life is a balance. Progress also brings happiness. So having that right balance of continuing to move forward, but being happy and at peace with what we have. Trying, but not being too attached to our goals. To our expectations. Being kind and gentle to ourselves, just acknowledging that we constantly try. Bring your arms beside you, gently bring the knees back to center, please. Hug the knees to your chest. And we're going to come into a twist on the left side, allowing our knees to come down on the left, bringing our arms beside us, gazing towards the ceiling or towards the right shoulder. You can bring your arms up and overhead and just continue to breathe. Feel this space on the right side of your body. Relax your face and your neck. Just soften, just relax. Accept whatever is arising. Just be aware. Release any negative feelings of judgment. Irritability. There's so much anger going around us in the air these days as part of the current world crisis and everything going on around us. Sometimes we can't explain it. And it's good to be able to detoxify our being and our soul, to release all of these low form of emotions so that we can replace them with higher forms of emotions like love, kindness, compassion. Slowly bring the arms beside you. We'll gently bring the knees to center. We'll extend our legs. We'll rest our arms beside us. We'll come into a savasana. Just feeling your body. Just relaxing. Just being here in the present moment. You can stay in your Savasana for as long as you wish. If you want to take a bit more rest, if your body is asking this from you, especially if you're practicing at night. When you're ready, you can introduce movement to your fingers and toes. You can rotate your ankles and wrists, move the head from side to side. Gently bring your arms up, bring the legs together and point the toes. Bend your knees, come down on the left side. Use your left arm as your pillow on your fetal position. And then use your right hand, slowly push your body to come up. And we'll seal our practice. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. The light in me bows down to the light in you. I wish you an abundance of wealth, health, happiness, peace, love, joy, all the good things to flow into your lives, into your hearts, into your homes. Please stay safe and please stay strong. Namaste.